Ogudu GRA. So I'm going to be taking you on a virtual tour of Ogudu GRA, one of the finer estates in this place. So let's go. Hope you're having a good day. You can see that we're met by security. This is a very, very beautiful estate, this kind of estate where you can just like jog. And I'm just going to be showing you this hill view. There's a hill view zone. Look at it. Welcome to Hillview Zone. And it's very interesting, but there is a Jumia office here, like a Jumia warehouse sort of. And another thing of note, you call it GRA, lots of celebrities and politicians stay here. The late, I think he was a senator or rep, see people jogging, the late senator Peperito, I think that's his name, he lived in this estate. So this like really, 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 really nice estate. So I think this is the Jumia office, 15B or 15A. This is the Jumia office, 15A. This is a very, very like friendly, people-friendly estate. You can actually jog on the road. People blaring horns at you, or just people just being necessarily rude and stuff. But like it really, really, really works. There's an Ogudu grammar school here. Also, I'm doing this video to tell you about the benefits of living in an estate like a gated community. That person. Normally, people know that like a gated community is good, but for some reason, the people just want, especially here in Lagos, people just want they want to have their own land, they want to have like their own place outside of probably like at the middle of the road or at the middle of nowhere. But when you don't really have a community, such as a structured estate from like maybe an estate company or several people coming together to form an association, there are some perks you don't get. You don't see this sort of organization. You can't see such. Let me just put off this radio. You can't see such organization like this. You can't see such level of development. I lived for a very long time in Port Harcourt, and it was a struggle, it was a war for us to just start a simple stretch of road, not even up to half of the road we've been driving on, because different people have different ideas, and like you just have people that are not really committed to the ideals, and that's what happens when everybody just buys. And then also security, you saw like security at the gate. Such places, the general estate has security, and then each avenue, like we entered one avenue now, each avenue has their own security. You can like see the kind of houses here. You can see them. There's a general garbage collection. Dustbin. So every Friday, most times, a garbage truck comes and then collects all the garbage, and that you don't get from other places. You literally have to maybe find your own source of garbage disposal service, or you tell your house help or maid, or you just probably at night or something go and dump it somewhere. And most times these places you're dumping it are not legal places. So you can see the benefits of. Somebody reached out to me recently. I was like, okay, I need so property, acres. It was in acres. So I was like, okay, I'll give me the survey. I gave him the survey. Give me this, give me that. I gave him everything. He said, does it belong to an estate company? He's like, is it fenced around? I said yes. He said, no, I do not want that. And depending on what you want to do, maybe that may not work for you. But if you want to actually live there, if it's somewhere that you are planning to live, I'd recommend you go for like a serviced estate by a real estate company. I'm going to recommend that. So we are driving back down now. I want to show you a few other places. Another benefit of living in like gated estates like this is that you know the type of neighbors you have. For instance, when I was in school, I had several pesky neighbors. People that would just have very loud gens that they do not take care of. People that are like, leave you porous. They don't like observe any security guidelines. There are many issues with just living in isolated places where everybody's just ragtag. It's not really structured, an unstructured environment. But if you live in a place like this, serviced estates such as this, and you buy land in a service estate such as this, for the most part, the type of neighbors you have. The type of neighbors you're going to have are not neighbors that will give you stress, that will give you wahala. The type of neighbors you have are not the type of neighbors that from the pit of hell, literally. Because you don't know what it means to have neighbors. Probably neighbors that don't take care of their trash well. Neighbors that there are people that are coming here that will afford to be in such an estate. Apart from the security I have mentioned, and all other perks like garbage disposal, paved roads, gyms. Some of them have this is a gym here. You have a peace of mind, and you know that the people that are staying around you and the people you're staying around are people that have sense. Okay, I'm passing the second gate. So Ogudu GRA has two gates. The first one we entered was the Paku gate. They call it Paku. So this is the second one, Ramat. It's another gate. And worthy of note is the fact that I'll get to that RRS, the former commissioner, IGP, I don't know if it's the commissioner or so, but one of the Lagos big boys is he's Edgar, or he lived here. In years there hasn't been any case of robbery because first of all, the security there is the first deterrent. Then the type of people that are living here, and the kind of security deterrence that they take, it makes it even safer. So, for instance, during the whole SARS stuff, I heard that there was a popular chieftain of a political party that they broke into his house. His daughter was there and his wife was there. It was just a surreal. That happens when you just live by the roadside. I really encourage you that if you're going to get a house, let me just cut that short. This house was owned by the former head of state. This yellow house was owned by former head of state, Moritala Mohammed. It's supposed to be a vestige of our national history, but it was sold out. So this estate has so much history. It's in the mainland of the GRA, and here is the house of a Nollywood producer. This is the house of a Nollywood producer, and then this is Ice Prince's former house. Ice Prince lived here for quite a couple of years, and then this is Reminisce's house, Reminisce Oja. This is his house. These are the sort of people like this that estates attract. You know that you're attracting the creme de la creme of the society, and so you really go to sleep because lots of the heavy lifting that you would have done yourself if you were lots of the heavy lifting that you would have done yourself if you were doing everything alone, getting your own land, siting it in your own place, it's pretty much covered because of you're in an estate like this. So if you're interested in getting or living in an estate here in Lagos, any type of estate, serviced estates in Lagos, anywhere from Lekki, you go down to Ikate, you go down to Aja, you go down to VGC, all the way to Ibrahim Adesonya, Shango Tedo, just hit me up and take your housing plan seriously. And if you have any plan for housing, where is this guy driving? if you have any plan for housing, start considering estates, already existing estates to sites. It's wonderful architecture. You meet great people, you make great friends. There are many that we have. All of these places. Mentioned VGC, Aja, Lekki, Abraham Adesonya, and all that. So really put it in perspective. Living in a real estate company, a serviced estate offered by a real estate company, that should be in your housing plan. So yeah, this is Edgar Street. You can see, these 3 houses, they got built last year, and people bought into them immediately. So yeah, this is where the security detail of the commissioner of police, former commissioner, stays. See one of them here. Most times they are parked with a hillock. So your safety is pretty much covered. So I'll be stopping this video here, and I will be expecting your calls and your messages, so that you start the new year and you start your housing plan in a place that is safe, that is serviced, and that gives you the best of all worlds. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Uche Philip Emoidi from onohome.ng. Talk to you later.